I am Dr. Cheryl Wade. For 18 years, I worked ceaselessly as a general surgeon because I have a need to serve and do good, and because this career enabled me to develop the confidence that I needed to make my way in the world with autonomy and self-respect. I pushed myself relentlessly because I was indoctrinated with fundamental religious beliefs that asserted I was less than and incapable as a woman and flawed as a human being. This religion preached that we are born in sin and must be redeemed, that the earth is a fearful and dangerous place to be subjugated and used, and that we live only to die so that we might escape this God-forsaken planet to a much better place in the sky, but only if we're good enough and only if we obey all of the rules without question. Even as a child, however, I was skeptical. A God who would promote violence against women, children, and animals and genocide of non-believers could not be a loving, all-powerful creator. A God that demanded my slavish devotion and worship seemed like a petty dictator, not worthy of my respect. But life goes on, and I put these ideas on the back burner so that I might pursue my career. Eventually, when I achieved my goals and I was able to take a breather and I looked around, to my dismay, I saw an insane world in chaos and turmoil, driven by arrogance and greed. I saw people divided against themselves in self-loathing and against each other in anger and resentment. I saw how I was also a casualty of the massive mind control destroying life on Earth. And to save myself, I embarked on a journey to discover the truth of the nature of reality and to become what I wanted to see in the world. Incorporating holistic health principles into my surgical practice was a first step, but it soon became patently obvious that it is impossible to truly heal the body, the mind, or the soul without first acknowledging and healing the existential despair and hopelessness that has infected us all. I came to see that the origin of the pathology that ails humanity are the core beliefs and values that uphold our culture and our society. The beliefs that our self is separate from source and nature, that some humans are inherently more worthy than others, that we live on a dead planet in a clockwork universe, and that we are victims of a vengeful God who would punish us for all eternity. Where did these outrageous beliefs come from that have so mortally wounded us, and how could we be so simple to believe them? They arose from the Abrahamic religions, Judaism, Islam, and Christianity that sprang out of the desert of the Middle East a little over 2,000 years ago. In the name of God, we have been tortured and murdered, and every indigenous culture that held the wisdom of the true nature of reality has been subjected to genocide and mass extermination. Humanity has been brutalized into accepting a lie that we eventually believed because we had to survive. But now hear the good news. Even as we face the abyss, the way forward is clear. We can avoid self-destruction when we realize that the only thing we have to fear is the fear that was artificially embedded into the very fabric of our being that has paralyzed our free will choice to be in love and harmony with all that is. Join me on a journey to discover our true nature as divine sovereign beings gifted to create the life that we choose and desire. Let us together create heaven on earth in joy and peace with ourselves, with each other, and our planetary mother. Let us together be who and what we choose to be. Thank you. See you again soon.